Hey, what's up guys, I'm Praetorian and welcome back to HOI4 as we are playing as the French Commune. Alright, so let's go and get started in today's episode. We're going to be continuing the war against Japan, and so far I don't think they're going to have enough numbers here to stop us. And I think we could even advance over here if we so desired, so let's actually go ahead and do that. We're going to attack right there and cut off any troops from being able to come over here and assist. And I also kind of want to put another unit over here, so let's go and do that. We'll get him coming through the support here. I'm going to take the rails, and then from there he can head over here, or maybe not. I can't seem to click on the port there, so he'll do it on his own. But yeah, we're taking Bangkok here. We should get control of that. What we could do is go and attack here just to lock those units down so they can't support these troops here. And South Africa, of course, joined the Japanese faction last episode. But yeah, I want to make sure that we're the ones that gets possession of Bangkok. It's important, I feel, to making sure that this will be in our hands rather than the Soviets' hands or anybody else's. Let's go ahead and just continue pushing down here, and we'll try and connect with these guys. And we're already pushing forward there. Excellent. Oh, yeah, this guy's moving there as well. And I suppose we'll go and attack them. This will all be a cutoff soon anyways. Let's see what happened in the seas. So here the Italians lost a destroyer. We lost a few planes, but we were able to sink 4 Japanese destroyers and 1 light cruiser. Alright, so there's our first victory in the seas. Sunk another submarine here as well. I suppose we sunk submarines last episode, but you know, I wouldn't call that a victory. I mean, it's kind of a victory, but sinking submarines isn't that important, so we really need to get their surface fleet sunk. So we're going to be going for the air superiority mission efficiency bonus here. Excellent. So moving down the air doctrine tree. And still not quite done yet, but almost. So let's go and now get across the river here. Just want to make sure that we got that started. And yeah, this guy could retreat to Bangkok in time. Looks like he was not able to. Alright, awesome. Okay, so this worked out nicely. We do not want to push their territory forward. So let's go and do an attack here. And I guess we can use this guy to attack this way here. Attacking right there. And looks like we should have this closed up here soon. Yeah, that shouldn't take too long here. We do have military factories, probably from seizing Bangkok. So let me just see how we're doing on all our equipment. We're doing fantastic on infantry equipment. We're keeping the factories, though, you know, assigned to that so they can get them upgraded. Getting a lot of planes as well. Yeah, I mean, we're doing pretty good around the board, but artillery is a little bit short. You only have 200 or so. We used to have like thousands. So we sunk a convoy there, 2 submarines, a destroyer right there. I'm losing some planes here and there as well. Overall, this is going pretty well in the seas so far. Wasn't sure how it would go down, considering the fact that, you know, we don't really have much of a fleet, while the Japanese have a massive fleet. I think they have maybe the largest fleet in the world right now. Yeah, I think so. I guess it depends on what the British fleet looks like. I don't really know how they've been doing so far. Just kind of curious. I think they have the biggest fleet in the world with 340 ships. Yeah, the Japanese are down to 234. They used to have a lot more, but we sunk quite a few so far. The Americans have probably a smaller fleet, yeah, than the Japanese do. So the Japanese have the 2nd largest fleet in the world. Our fleet only looks large if you count the all the submarines. Otherwise, it's really not a large fleet at all. Let's go and get rid of this here, and these troops, with a few exceptions here, can be assigned to this front. I just don't need that many troops here. We'll go and attack, try and get this done though. And oh damn, I canceled that. Alright, we'll have this guy attack here then. I think he's strong enough now to get it done. Still trying to get the win there. We have pushed forward here, so let's go ahead and get this unit cut off. We're going to push forward right there as well. Have this guy come over here. And let's go ahead and have him go here. And when does this guy leave here? 14 hours, so we'll go up behind him and take control of that province here in a few hours. There we go. All right, excellent. Alright, so looking good over there. Over here, we can go and advance the front. There's nobody here to stop us, surprisingly. So might as well push forward. Don't want to push forward into mountains, though. We'll do hills, but not mountains. Yeah, I think it wouldn't be wise to attack in the mountains if we can avoid it. Sunk another destroyer there. And bombing some of their other destroyers. And we have very good air coverage here, so that's going to hurt them. Sunk 3 convoys there as well. Alright, so still trying to do this attack here. Let's go ahead and start pushing forward. Get this all taken over. Thicken it up a little bit. And then let's see if we can't race across here and stop them from taking any more territory. So get as much of that into our hands as possible. And over here we sunk 4 more convoys. And these are all troop convoys as well. So doing some casualties to the Japanese that way. Alright, so now it's just a matter of destroying this last little unit over here. This guy's organization's so low, I don't think we can have him do it. We'll have to wait till this other guy gets over here. This guy's racing across here. We can have this unit get across the river here. These guys go over this way. And then I suppose we'll attack right here as well. Alright, so Siam's going very well. The invasion over here is going fairly nicely too. Though we don't have any unit over here just yet. So let's go ahead and put a unit over here. Let's take this guy. Have him come over to this front. And get that taken care of. Alright, so still trying to get the win here. It looks like this guy's going to fail in that attack. We'll try and use another one just to make sure they can't get to that province. And then let's go to cut off. Well, you have to win here to cut that guy off, wouldn't you? Well, he's a mountain unit, so maybe he might be able to get it done. That's what we got those guys for. So let's go ahead and just have these guys attack across the river here. And you know what, let's send an additional unit over here. This is a cruddy unit to be doing that one attack there, and it's taking them forever. His attack's just too low, I think. So let me see what we got here. Let's take these guys, bring them over here. We'll just wait to attack with them until it gets the organization up higher. It's just not high enough to really justify attacking yet. Alright, so this guy, let's have him just continue taking these provinces here. Working on getting the Siamese to capitulate. And kind of a weird situation over here with the borders. And we could probably advance the front, but we don't want to leave this port opened up. So let's not do that. We can attack here, I suppose. Yeah, we'll attack right there. This unit here's now completely surrounded, so let's get them destroyed. And let's go and advance this way as well. We eventually want to make these, you know, the same front. But let's clean this up a little bit before we do that. I'm not sure what we'll do with all these troops once they finish up over here. Let's have both these guys go over here. Alright, so that should be done soon. And let's get across the river over here. We'll send both those guys over that way. And I suppose this unit here will just shoot up this way. Let's try and get all this taken over. We are slowly winning there. Let's go this way now. Take that undefended province. This guy here's cut off, so let's go ahead and get him destroyed. If we got to attack across the river, as long as we're destroying the unit, then that's fine. Should be able to grab that province fairly quickly here. And yeah, that's already done. Excellent. Probably not gonna be able to get any wins here. Let's just create a little front for him for now, so he stays here. He needs to get his organization up a little bit before we try and do any further attacks there. Let's go and advance all the way up here. Push forward this way as well. We have those 2 units attacking there now, so a higher chance of success. And this guy's trying to get across the river. It's going to be 4 days though, so I'm not too worried about it. Alright, so let's go dip over here, see what's going on. Let's go ahead and push forward this way now. See if we can anyways. Looks like it's going to be a win. We're going to support this attack. Get that unit destroyed. And let's go ahead and push forward here. That guy will be wiped out soon. I mean, so far this is going very, very well. Sunk a convoy there. Now, the Japanese have got to be overstretched. They have a lot of fronts they have to defend against. Yeah, that fleet of theirs is quite scary compared to ours. Ours is a tiny little fleet that we got here, like 20 ships. We don't count the submarines. Yeah, they got this whole huge front over here, which does look like they have been winning on, or at least in some of the locations. They have been advancing the front some. Sunk 2 convoys there, 3 over here, 1 there, and 1 right there. Are we looking at any potential naval invasions? Looks like that's a no. Alright, excellent. Alright, so that's good. I wasn't sure if they had set it up or not. Alright, so we can now go ahead and attack down here to keep this unit from leaving, from taking that province and reconnecting this. Yeah, Siam's going pretty well. We've taken that there. Excellent. Let's go and put another unit over here. Get that done. This guy should be over there to help defend that province soon, since we are about to lose there. Alright, looking pretty good, guys. Yeah, not bad at all. So this guy's already made it over here, so let's just go over here, grab this province. And there we go. Siam has capitulated. We seized all their equipment, which they had a lot. They've been building up for some time. And all that went into our hands as well. Alright, excellent. So Siam is out of the war. See what we did in the siege real quick. Some 4 convoys there. Shot down some Japanese planes here. Over here we lost a plane trying to attack their ships. Alright, so the tanks are definitely going to move over here for pushing the front forward. We'll go... I guess we'll go right here. So those will definitely be coming over here. As for these troops, I'm a little worried that if we put them all over here, we'll have some supply issues. And besides, we need to protect the ports from naval invasions. So that's something to consider as well. So let's go and take one of these guys. We'll just put this guy, actually. And I want to say it's this army. Yeah, this is our kind of like defense army, defending colonial territories and such. So let's go and put him over here and get him defending Bangkok. So all this is in our hands as well. That's a nice 40 rubber that we just gained. We need more troops covering these ports here, guys, essentially. So let's take, I don't know how many of these we have. We got 16. I think we should just put a bunch of them over here, defending ports and stuff. I think it's probably the best way to do this. Just take them all out. And then just have them come down here for now. And then we'll get them all moving. What's this guy doing? Why can't he come over here? Probably because he was in a battle at the time. Alright, so we'll get them all moving over here. And then we'll, let me see where these guys are at. And then we'll get them moved to other locations. Oh, damn it. Alright, so get these guys to take the railroads as well. And that is actually too many troops. Okay, I didn't realize that. So we'll need to take a few of them and probably put them back in this one army over here. Put them back in this army. And then I guess these guys would just come over here and help out along this front. Yeah, I think that's the best way to go about doing it. Let's actually put them in the north here, I think is the way we'll do this. And then just kind of split up the 2 fronts eventually once they get here. So you want all these guys. Actually, let's make sure they don't have any other orders before I do this. Alright, so let's redo this. Alright, excellent. So they'll go up that way. And once they get up over that way, we'll take these troops and move them somewhere else. Let's go ahead and advance here. I suppose we can send both of those units over that way. Go up this way. We're about to get this unit cut off so we can take that province, and this unit will be cut off as well. A lot of openings here that aren't properly defended, unfortunately. Let's take one of these guys, have him help out down here, because I don't know if one unit will be enough. Alright, we also have military factories, so let's go and get these assigned real quick. As far as what we need, I mean, there's really nothing at this moment that we currently need. So it's really just planes, I suppose. Yeah, because we're pretty good on all equipment types at this moment. I suppose you can make the argument to build more of the light tanks, because that's one thing we kind of are short on. Yeah, I mean, we're a bit short on the light tanks. But we have so much equipment already going, or so many factories already going to the light tanks. But yeah, I guess we'll put some more into it. How much of the self-propelled artillery do we currently have? 61, so I suppose you make the argument to go for that as well. So we don't have to dip back in there anytime soon. Sunk some convoys over here, 4 Japanese convoys. 2 Chinese convoys there. Alright, excellent. So yeah, all these troops will get moving to their new assignments, new locations. And then this guy is going to go ahead and attack across here. And we sent another division to assist him. Lend-Lease will accept. So that's a Japanese battleship that we've done about 2/3 damage to. Sunk a convoy there as well. And over here we sunk a Japanese destroyer and 5 other convoys. Yeah, not doing too bad in the sea. I'm gonna be honest, I wasn't expecting it to go as well as it's gone so far. I was anticipating it would go much worse than it has. So yeah, these guys gonna be kind of tricky to keep from getting behind us. But they currently do not have supply. And yeah, we'll accept any Lend-Lease these guys want to give us. Yeah, we could use any Lend-Lease. Alright, so advancing up along this frontier, let's go and take that province. These guys here, looks like we already won there, so let's go and take this one next. These troops here are cut off, so let's go and get them destroyed now. We'll advance that way as well. And let me make sure I don't have any. We do. So what we're going to do is take this guy and move him over here. And then we'll take one of these troops here and have him go on this front. So let's see what we've done. We're just continuing trying to sink this surface fleet that they've got patrolling this region. Sunk a destroyer there. Gotta get the screen sunk first, typically. There we go. We got a battleship sunk. I think that's just because it was roaming on its lonesome. So we just sunk an early battleship. Yeah, that worked out nicely for us. Just they didn't have any screens at all to protect it from planes or even torpedoes from the submarines. So yeah, that worked out well for us. Surprisingly well. So let's go ahead and push forward here. We won right there as well. Yeah, we're just winning across the board now. Yeah, everywhere's looking pretty darn good. So China looks like it's going to collapse. They just don't have, the Japanese, I mean, just don't have the divisions to protect all their territory. Alright, so let's see if we can't get that light cruiser building. Yeah, we're not working on anything that we need a wave for. We'll design it as much as possible. I suppose we need to improve the attack cruisers too. But let's not do that first, since obviously we currently have an attack cruiser building. So we'll wait on that. I wanted to get the support cruisers going. Alright, so we got the support cruiser in here, and what we're going to want to do is just change up some of the stuff they have. Like, for instance, I want to do the torpedoes somewhere. So I'll probably do them right here. Let's get a little bit of a torpedo attack here, and then probably get higher depth charge attack, and then what I'm thinking is higher anti-air. Because these guys are not going to be focusing on a light attack at all. We might keep that one gun there, but maybe not. Maybe we'll turn these into anti-air, actually. So if we did it this way, you're going to lose about 6 light attack or so and get about 4.7 anti-air. Speed would also go up some. Or we could instead change up this one to an anti-air. And you're gonna not get as high of anti-air, it's only gonna go by 1.5, but you're losing almost as much light attack. So really, it's probably just better to go ahead and switch this one up to the anti-air. Yeah, we'll do that. Unfortunately, we don't have the experience for that. Damn it. All right, so we need to change this back up to what it was. And it looks like we need to make one more change back to what it was, which I think this one here was the... I'm not entirely sure what we had here. I think it was just the light cruiser battery. Yeah. All right, so we'll go ahead and save this for now. We'll just have to finish up the design. We won't build it just yet since it's not ready. So we'll just put the extra dockyard into the convoys for now. All right, so should get this wrapped up soon. I don't even think we need an additional unit over here, so let's just take this guy and have him go to this front. Let's go ahead and fix these fronts a bit. They're kind of messed up. And we'll also get rid of this front once we get all these troops over here. We won't need that up front anymore. Let's go and attack here. And yeah, just push forward across the entire front. And yeah, sinking lots of Japanese convoys out there as well. Yeah, this is great. We're doing some heavy casualties, I think, to them too. I am noticing some supply issues. I don't know if this is just because we haven't seized control of the rails yet, or if this is something we're going to have to fix. I feel like we're advancing so fast and so easily. I don't think it's necessary to do anything right now about it. I think we're okay. We did finish up the cipher on Japan. We'd probably want to just keep that for the passive bonuses, which somebody asked me about that the other day because they didn't know about the passive bonuses. So with the passive bonuses, you can see what you're getting by hovering over here. So you're getting air detection plus 5%, interception mission efficiency plus 25%. So that's not that useful because I'm not using interception, but the air detection's nice. And then you also get bonuses to all 4 of the different types of intel, a 10% bonus. So it's helpful. It's a passive bonus. Of course, you don't get these bonuses, the really good ones, unless you click this button, and then you only get them for 30 days. Now, typically what I use this for is naval invasions, because you get such good bonuses for the naval invasions. So that's what I typically use it for. Or if I just really need to break through a tough area, I'll use it for that as well. So now we're focusing exclusively on the United States. I think we already had the Japanese cipher, but clearly they upgraded. So therefore we had to get it again. Yeah, sinking lots of convoys coming through here, guys. Very successful. All our troops are over here. Hopefully we can safely move them across the sea. I don't know. I guess we'll find out, huh? So let's go and start moving them over to these port provinces to defend our territory. So we need one guy over here and one guy over here because these areas are currently not being defended. We've already got somebody over there. Excellent. I just don't want them doing any naval invasions throughout here. We'll actually double up on some of the more important ports. And then we'll protect our allies' ports as well because they're not going to do it. Hopefully our ships don't get engaged here. Our convoys. I guess we'll have to wait and find out, huh? And why can't he go over here? Where's he at? Oh, some of these guys haven't moved over here just yet. Alright, so these are the ones we currently have here, so we'll put him over here. I don't think I moved anybody here just yet. So we'll protect their important port provinces. Make sure that our allies don't lose those because they're not properly defending them. Though I don't even know if the Japanese can do any naval invasions, considering the fact that they don't control the seas right now. So we only need to go here. And then these guys can move up to this area here. Excellent. Alright, another unit has been cut off over here. So let's get him destroyed with this guy. He'll go this way and attack, and this guy's going to go this way. And we'll put this guy up over to this frontier. Now, we don't need to get all of Japan, or excuse me, all of China conquered to defeat the Japanese. Obviously, that's not even necessary. We could just do the naval invasions. But they still control the seas, guys. There's no way we're going to do a naval invasion across here. We're going to need to do something, so might as well be fighting here. So we're fighting somebody. We're going to do naval invasions of all this territory or whatever. And yeah, it's just not possible right now. We lost our first ship in the war. We lost a submarine. So that's the first one we lost. That's how well we've done so far. Again, very, very surprised at how successful this has been on land, sea, and air. Speaking of the Air Force, I never did move these planes, though. So let's go and do that now. So we'll go and make sure we control this region here. And then we also still have planes over here that can move up. And we just sunk a carrier there. I didn't see how old it was. Yeah, we sunk a carrier right there. Excellent. So I think we're gonna go and put a plane here for another air wing here for the fighters, and then what we'll do is move the one fighter wing here and move him over here. Now this airbase will be 2 stacked up, so let's go ahead and change these guys over to here, and then we can move the close air support that are over here and move them to this zone as well. Alright, excellent. So should control the skies here. I mean, we already controlled them even before we made those adjustments.
Attention.
Let's go and get across there and here. Take these undefended territories. We'll advance here as well, and should be able to get over here. I don't know if we'll be able to get there before him, I suppose, but we're pretty fast. Yeah, we'll get there before him. Excellent. And then let's go ahead and adjust these tanks, have them just focus on the advance here. We're about to get these guys cut off soon. We just got to win there. Then we'll have them cut off. Alright, so these troops now are being wiped out too. And a lot of our troops are just waiting for them to get to the front line. Let's see what we've sunk over here. Also, we just got that. Excellent. Let's go and pause this for a second. So yeah, more Japanese convoys sunk. Excellent. We got the new tank models, so we'll have to get those built. We might have the army experience for it. And let's go and work on the heavy tanks now. Alright, so let's go ahead and design those new tanks. And let me just see here. And get rid of that. We'll never need to change those guys up at all. I don't know if we'll have the experience for this, guys. We'll just have to see. We do need a name for these. And we're going to do, I think it's going to be pretty similar to our design before. Probably going to go with the welded armor here, keep the gas. And then we're going to get the improved automatic cannon here. Yeah, I think that makes the most sense for us. So yeah, we'll put that on there. Let's do the 2-man turrets here. Get the radios on there. I'm not sure that we had the secondary turret. I want to say we didn't because we were trying to keep the cost from getting too high. So I know we had the additional machine guns on this. Reliability is pretty good for right now. We haven't increased this at all, so I'm not sure where we'll be at just yet. But yeah, we know we want the additional machine guns. Well, the stabilizer for the breakthrough would be nice as well. Yeah, I think we'll go ahead and get that, actually. There's also the armor skirts, too, which will give you breakthrough in armor. So that's pretty good as well for what your production cost is. Yeah, I really feel like we should get the breakthrough up here. And let's hope we don't have too much problems with the reliability, because there's not going to be any open slots here. So what did we get so far? We got the stabilizer, we have the armor skirts. Let's go ahead and then get an additional machine gun on here as well. Alright, so now we just need to get the speed up. And then put a little bit of armor on there. Doesn't have to be too heavily armored. We don't have enough experience for this, we're just short. Alright, so what we'll do is save it like this, and then we'll have to finish it later. We can't go ahead and get something on here though. So that's what the improved automatic cannon looks like. I think it's huge. Alright. So yeah, we're using the best match there. I guess you want something that kind of looks like that, and it seems almost like this one's the best look there. I mean, that's the closest to looking like that. So we'll just save this as is, and then we'll have to continue improving it. Reliability is actually pretty good. Suppose we could yeah, put more armor in there, so that's what we'll do. So we'll just wait to finish that design. We'll also have to make the self-propelled artillery. And then we have another dockyard. We don't have any naval experience right now for finishing those support cruisers yet. Just the 3. That's just not enough. We can put the ships out there for training, though, I suppose. Let's go ahead and replace that one that we lost over here. But yeah, I don't think there'll be any over here. So let's just get these guys training. We'll train them all up. All the submarines. Just for naval experience. And they should be pretty safe over there. On the coast of Europe. I don't expect the Japanese to go over there at all. You'd expect that they wouldn't anyways. Who knows what the AI will do, though, sometimes. Let's go and push forward here. Need to get this province taken. We really need this one here, actually, so we can get all these troops cut off. Alright, so this guy's taken off too far away. I'm not entirely sure where he's going. Let's go this way, man. I'm not sure why he wants to go so far. Let's go on a journey, I guess. Excited for a trip. Let's go and make sure he gets off that front. It's not necessary for anybody to be over here, I don't think. It looks like the Soviets should be able to get that taken care of for us. We also won over here. Excellent. So I'm just kind of waiting for troops to get up to the front line, really. We can try and get here before this guy. I think we should be able to get there. Let's go and take that province since it's wide open. So we're going to grab it real quick. And I guess we can just attack here. I don't know how well that will work out. I'm just trying to lock that unit down. And then I suppose we'll support this. Just try and get a win there quicker. Even if it is across a river. Should be able to get that one Japanese unit cut off. And let's just keep on pushing forward here, guys. Probably shouldn't advance anywhere here just yet until we fill it in a little bit. And let's see what we sunk over here. Just shot down some planes and sunk 3 convoys. Same thing here. Convoys and planes. Yeah, these are all those troop convoys. I'm not entirely sure where they're going through here. Yeah, maybe the Philippines, perhaps? I don't know, or coming from the Philippines? Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what they're doing, but there's a lot of troop convoys going through here. Obviously, we're sinking so many of them. So, can we get across this river? He's super weak. I feel like we can. We'll try. Yeah, it looks like we should be able to get a win there. So let's go and take this area here. Looks like we should be able to get the win there, as long as we keep that unit locked down. I suppose we're going to support with another unit here. Actually, let's just do an attack across there. Yeah, looking pretty good, guys. We're going to extend this front a little bit. So we're going to get rid of this front here soon. So he's going this way. Let's go and take that province then. And let's see what we sunk over here. We got 1 light cruiser sunk, 3 destroyers, a plane, and 4 convoys at the cost of only 1 of our own destroyers. That's not too bad. Yeah, not too bad at all. Yeah, I'll trade the destroyer to sink 5 of their surface ships, their escort ships. Certainly seems worth it. Alright, let's go and advance over here. We have cut these guys off, so let's get them destroyed now. Or try to anyways. Alright, so he's going to advance over here, take all this territory. Let's get Hong Kong back into communist hands. And yeah, I feel like we're still a little bit too exposed here. So let's not get too crazy with it. I'm going to try and advance over here, see if that works. Because we have a unit that should be able to get over here soon. Make sure we haven't entered a new air zone yet. No, we've got a while before we'll go into a new air zone. But we do have a closer air base to make use of. So let's go ahead and move some of these planes over there. Maybe like 2 air wings or something. Move them over here. And we'll take a look, see what we sunk right here. 4 more convoys. Yeah, like I don't know where all these troop convoys are going. Like, are they doing naval invasions? I don't know. Couldn't tell you. Alright, so getting all our troops over here, we'll take a look at the situation once they get to the location, see where we might want to move those guys. Might move them somewhere else. I don't think we really need any more troops in this region. I feel like we've got plenty enough here now. Get the job done now that Siam's been conquered. So we did win there. Excellent. Let's go ahead and keep pushing the front forward here. We've gotten Hong Kong back. Excellent. So that's good news. These tanks are moving really rapidly as well. That's what we want to see. Let's see if we can't get behind these troops here. We'll let this guy take this, but then let's go over this way next. And I'm going to try... Well, yeah, you can't attack that way. We need a unit right here, essentially. Let's put him on this front here. Get him over to this province, and we'll attempt to attack. Can you attack from there? You can. Alright, so we'll try and attack that way. See if we can't get it done. But yeah, so far it's going incredibly well. Very well. Yeah. better than I was anticipating it going. I thought we might even get stuck on the defense. I didn't really know how many troops the Japanese would send there, but I guess, you know, they just don't have as many troops to put on this front because of all the other fronts they're fighting on that huge wide front there. Plus all the invasions. They're doing all the invasions down here. So they're very distracted. But yeah, I sunk 3 more Japanese destroyers there. Ton of more convoys, guys. The number of casualties that they should have faced by the end of this episode should be enormous. They should have very high casualties, I expect. Let's see if we can't get behind these guys. We did get a unit cut off, unfortunately. Yeah, that's a shame. I was kind of worried that we might be, you know, overextending ourselves some. So let's see if we can't get them connected, which we just capitulated them, so that connected them. Alright, so that worked out well. And now the front's all messed up. So let's get it fixed somehow. Yeah, this is a disaster here. Alright, well this guy can go and destroy him. And then let's take all these troops here. And probably just get rid of all their current lines and give them a new one. Starting right here. And I'm not seeing any attacks that I wouldn't want to have stopped. Alright, so we could put these troops over into that front, I suppose, and then just switch them out a little bit. You know, any troops that are a little bit further away, have them come over this one. Yeah, this guy can just go and advance across there, though. That's fine. And I suppose we need to get these guys wiped out as well. So there's that situation that's got to get dealt with. So let's take a few of these. Let's actually stop them for what they're doing. And then put them onto, if I can't seem to get a front built here. Yeah, keep these guys here. Helping us out. Getting this done. Alright, so need to get that province to cut these guys off. I wonder if we can win there. We can. Alright, so we'll go and attack right there. Should get this one done here soon. These guys are coming over this way as well. Yeah, that capitulation worked out very well for us. Let's go ahead and have them advance up along the coast here. The tanks, I mean. So they'll come over this way. Maybe we'll do one less here. So they'll come over that way, and then these tanks should come over there as well. And where are these guys at? Oh, Lord. Oh, my God. Are you serious? So you just can't have them... Yeah, it just doesn't work. They just won't... They don't go on their own anymore. It's very frustrating. You gotta really micromanage their movements, because they just do it really strange, because they're trying to avoid going in the sea now, because the AI has had such difficulty. We did a lot of damage over here to this fleet. We didn't sink any ships. But yeah, because the AI has had such difficulty putting troops into the sea that they don't control. They're trying to fix that. And you can see they haven't fixed that because the AI still puts too many troops in the sea. And all they've done is make the movement weird, and yeah, I don't know. It's clearly not better than it used to be, though. They still throw a ton of troops in the sea. It just feels like you lost something there with that change. Not entirely sure why they changed it that way. We do have more experience from all these battles, so maybe we can finish up these support cruisers. I know we were pretty close to getting them done. So it looks like I added the wrong gun here when I was trying to make those adjustments. So that, yeah, that's a bummer. So we spent experience to add a whole gun on there. Oh well, not anything to do about it now. So we've got the depth charges on there, and then this here was going to be the anti-air. Although, no, that was not right. No, that's definitely not right. We had the dual purpose, and this was going to be anti-air. There we go. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Yeah, this is how we wanted this to be designed. So the light piercing is going to go up a little bit, lose some light attack there. Depth charge attack goes up by a lot. They'll have a torpedo attack while the other ship does not. And you have that anti-air attack too. So I don't think we've got anything else. So actually we have some anti-air here. So we're going to add those on there. I think that's it. Let's double check on the radar. Yeah, that looks good. But that's 15 experience needed, and we're just short. Damn it. Alright, so let's go ahead and add that back in there. And then we'll have to wait until we get one more experience to make that final adjustment there. Okay, here's what it is. Alright, so just waiting for this unit to get over here so we start pushing forward on the front. And also need to kind of clean this up here. It looks like I got reconnected or whatever. We had them all cut off, but no longer. Alright, so yeah, this is kind of a mess. All these fronts and stuff. Let's go and just continue advancing everywhere where we can. So gotta get that one taken in order to cut off this these 2 units here. Should have gotten that one. Yeah, we got to cross the river and then I'll cut off these units here, but we've already won there. Okay, so kind of an ugly situation over there. These guys should be taking the rails over there. Maybe going much quicker. Sunk some more convoys. Excellent. Lost some more planes. Yeah. This is just a ton of troops the Japanese are just putting into the sea and losing. Yeah, this is going to hurt them in the long run. Quite a bit, I think. They're actually winning there against our mountain troop in the mountains. A little surprised with that. Let's go and grab this province here, as he can advance over here. And this guy will come and attack that unit. And he's just going to continue pushing forward here. Alright, so we are over here. Let's go ahead and take all the territory up along the coast. We're just going to race along the coast, guys. And get that territory taken. Just waiting for a lot of units to make their way to the front. This guy's now leaving. That's fine. You know what? I don't care. He can come over here now. Here, he lost all his organization by moving in the first place, so let somebody else take that there and just have all these guys come on over to this front now. Oh, yes, that's right. This guy. Ugh. Alright, so let's have him go over here, I suppose, then. And then just fix this. He can come in through Hong Kong now. Our army will probably be much past, well past this area here by the time he gets all the way over here, though. Alright, so he's advancing up along the coast, and then what we're going to have him do is advance along those coastal provinces. Actually, no. Along the coastal provinces to kind of thicken it up, make it so it's not so easy to, like, cut us off or whatever, while he'll be advancing into the interior. So we'll see how that ends up going. But again, yeah, it's just been surprising how well we've been doing. You know, let's just get all these troops attacking and get this finished up. Just get her done, man. I'm trying to select this guy. So have him attack from here. He's going to support that attack. Just get those units wiped out real quick. He's already going this way, so yeah, he can just come over this front. So yeah, just taking over all China. Now this is going to cost us when it comes to the occupation. So while the manpower is being used by other countries, it does seem that it's going to be impacting our equipment. So we'll likely start having some issues there due to all the garrisons. But luckily we're pretty stacked on equipment right now, so it's not a problem at the moment. We just have to pay attention to it. More convoys sunk. Yeah, they're doing terrible. The Japanese are doing terrible in the seas. Another destroyer sunk there. Yeah, 12 troop convoys coming through here. Like, I don't even know where these are all coming from. The Americans are here. That's interesting. They must have gotten access to British territory. So yeah, we just have these tanks continue shooting along the coast. It stops the Japanese from bringing troops in through the ports. We've got more dockyards. Did we get the experience? We did. Okay, so what we can go and do is finish designing those support cruisers finally, which is just the anti-air. That is all we have to add to that. So let's go and save it, and let's go and get them building. We're going to just fill it all the way out here, and then take all these, put them into it, and any ones that are in the submarines as well. Alright, so it looks solid. We have 2 light cruisers building. One will be done in November. I thought it was supposed to be done in October. Strange. But now it's going to be November, and the other one will be done next year. I would not be surprised if the Japanese are already defeated with the way they're playing right now. The way they're fighting, I did not expect this is going to take that long to get them defeated. Because yeah, we're kicking their butts. I mean, all that hard work they did to conquer China, and they've already effectively lost a big chunk of it. So yeah, they're not doing good. Not at all. Should have this wrapped up soon. Let's see if I can get a win here. Doesn't look like it. We'll keep it going though. And let's just advance up along here. Doesn't look like there are anybody to stop us in many of these areas. Yeah, they're not making any efforts to... Oh, I keep trying to send this guy to that province. He needs to go to this one instead. Alright, so let's just continue pushing the front forward. As we get more tanks over here, we'll sign them to kind of do something similar. Just keep pushing the front forward. We are actually winning there. Excellent. And we're about to finish up these units here as well, which will clean this up quite a bit. Yeah, that's going to help us out. Alright, excellent. We're losing here, so I'm just going to stop that. No reason to keep a losing attack going. And this tank is on his way. You can see that they're trying to get us cut off here, but yeah, we won't let that happen. At least they're fighting. At least they're making some efforts here. What we'll do is just probably cut this guy off. Yeah, he'll probably get to that one province right here, and then we'll just cut him off. I think that's the best way to go about doing it. So we have taken that victory point. Excellent. Just gonna keep on pushing forward. It's, you know, it's a lot of work to get the Chinese to capitulate. They have a lot of territory. So we're just moving towards these victory points up along the coast. So this guy, he's gonna wait for him to leave here in 2 hours and just go up behind him. When does he get there? 1 day and 12 hours. So we're gonna need to attack with somebody essentially to stop him. Okay, so we'll get here in 16 hours. We might need to attack him to stop his movement there. They're attacking us here. Interesting. Now we'll just keep on pushing forward. But yeah, eventually they're going to cut our units off. If we keep on like that. Alright, so let's take all these troops, have them come over to this front. Any troops over here, onto this front. And onto this front. And then get rid of all these. Alright, beautiful. And we can probably pull back here as well. Let this army cover this region here. Yeah, I think they should have enough troops to do this adequately. It's gonna cross the river there. And I think that did stop some of the movement I just assigned. Yeah, a little bit. Alright, well that's fine. Alright, so this guy should be here soon, and then we'll see what we want to do next. We want to make sure we don't get, you know, cut off here if we can avoid it. So he'll be there in 20 hours. When do we get over here? 12 hours. Okay, so we'll just go like this. Let it work out fine. Over here, we did sink a bunch of Japanese ships. 4 light cruisers, 3 destroyers, 2 heavy cruisers, 4 convoys. So big victory there. 4 more convoys sunk there. Is this the same battle? It seems like the same battle. It just didn't go away. Unless we sunk the same exact numbers of ships there. So 12 convoys sunk there, so we're just wreaking havoc on the Japanese, on their convoys. Yeah, this is going horrible for them. We might want to put 1 unit there, since that territory is actually connected to our territory. Let's go ahead and put 1 unit over there. We're protecting all the ports up along here. Doing pretty good there. I don't really think we'll see any naval invasions, honestly. At this point, they're not really in a position to do naval invasions. Yeah, we just need to get more troops over here. It's imperative that these guys get to moving. In fact, let's go ahead and actually give them a bit more of an assignment so that these troops can move over here to all this territory we just conquered. I'd really like just force their capitulation. That would be the easiest way to do this. Alright, so he's coming up along here, and this guy is cut off, and so now we're working on destroying him. Alright, so that worked out well for us. Just what I wanted to see happen. They are not ready, not freeing anybody. Yeah, this is going well, guys. We've already got a unit coming over here, so let's get this guy going over here. Yeah, fantastically well so far. And yeah, advancing all up along here without any issues. But we are seeing a lot more troops coming down here. So they must have gotten pulled off of these fronts and then made their way south. That's what I assume is going on with us taking all this territory. They're just kind of reacting to that now. So try and get this unit here cut off, and then attack them. Yeah, looking pretty solid all across the front. Let's go and advance over here. We are definitely in some positions where we could be easily cut off, so that's something to consider. Exposing ourselves a little bit. We'll go across here now, get that unit cut off. Alright, so this is looking pretty good, guys. Let's go ahead and take a look at the convoy battles. Yeah, sunk another 5 convoys there. So yeah, this is going surprisingly well. I imagine we've killed an absolute ton of Japanese troops between the number of troops we killed in the sea and then the numbers we've completely surrounded and wiped out. I expect it's pretty large numbers. As far as our own casualties, 4,000 guys. 3.4 thousand of the Japanese, 879 to Siam. Really not very many. The British have already taken 162,000 casualties. Wow, 150,000 of that to Japan. That's a lot. South Africa, high casualties as well. Soviet Union, 767,000 casualties. 457,000 of that to Japan, 251,000 to South Africa. This is just ridiculous. So, like, look at how much war participation they have because of this. Because of the casualties. I mean, it's only given them 76 points, but still. Ourselves, we have 19%, not bad for having just joined the conflict. We should probably assign some of those bombers. Well, we only have the one set of tactical bombers. I was going to say, try and get some points for bombing. There's not a lot to bomb in China, though. So we should probably wait until we can bomb Japan. And that's where we'll try and get our points from. Many of our other allies have lost around 10,000 dudes or so. The Iberian Socialist Union, which is Spain and Portugal combined, is taking 21,000 casualties. Turkey, 87,000. Australia, 51,000. Mongolia, 55,000. The Americans have taken 275,000 casualties. Okay. Very, very interesting there. Let's see how we're doing against the enemies. South Africa is currently 89% towards capitulation, so they'll be defeated soon. They've only taken 110,000 casualties, which is a lot, but when you consider how much they've done, that's really not that bad. Like looking at the Soviets is what I was most surprised with. They killed 251,000 Soviets. I mean, that's ridiculous. Soviet Union they love getting casualties. They like having high numbers, I feel, of casualties. You got to work towards these numbers. This is effort here. Japan has taken 1.15 million casualties. We did 342,000 of that. Remember, we just joined the war as well last month. So really, really good so far. The United States has also done well in the casualties. I assume a lot of these are in the sea. Although the United States, their submarine fleet was destroyed. They probably got destroyed while trying to sink these Japanese convoys. But maybe they didn't do all those in the sea. I don't know. But the British have done a lot of casualties to them as well, and the Soviets have too. So it's not bad. I'm not sure how those kill-death ratios align. I mean, obviously the Soviets didn't do well, but what about the British? 150,000 to 198,000. So the British actually did decent, better than I thought they did, because they had taken so many casualties. But yeah, that's not too bad considering. I remember the war went on for many, many months before we joined. But yeah, we already are at the top here for the casualties. Yeah, thousands of casualties here. I don't think we fought most of these guys, though. Yeah. Here we did 46,000 of those casualties. Here, 4.7 thousand, 23,000. And then, of course, Siam. The Soviets actually did the majority of the casualties. We did 66.6 thousand. Well, they did 110.8 thousand. But yeah, that's the current situation. As far as losses, they're actually pretty similar because the Soviets have taken such huge casualties. So losses is actually similar here. But look at the fielded manpower. I mean, we have 5 times, or if not more, 5 to 6 times the fielded manpower or so. So yeah, we have a much, much larger military, as you'd expect with all these countries against just basically Japan, essentially. So that's current conflict. We're advancing into China, doing pretty good here. The goal will be to get all China conquered, get up behind these troops, get them all destroyed. That's their whole army. The Japanese will be crippled at that point. We're making such good progress here, too. I do expect we'll probably get most of this, maybe up all the way up to here somewhere along this line next episode. Because, yeah, we're making very rapid progress. And then after that, then we'll be doing an invasion of Japan, which hopefully at that point we would have sunk a good chunk of their fleet. and we'll continue syncing them up along here using the air bases. You know, we have plenty of planes that are training or trained over here that we can move over to China, and then we could also probably pull more out of the stockpile, so I'll do that as well, and bring them over here and continue bombing their fleet, and yeah, I expect this should go pretty smooth, guys. And we'll see what happens after that, after Japan. But, you know, we still got to do the naval invasion. Sometimes that can be difficult. Sometimes it's very easy. A lot of times it's very easy. We'll see how it goes. Still a lot of fighting to go, though. They're certainly not defeated yet. But I do think that so far there's nothing to indicate that this isn't going to be an easy conquest here, guys. And these guys could be assigned something real quick. Let me just do this while I'm thinking about it. So come over this way. Yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy today's episode and the invasion of China and Siam. If you did, make sure you leave a like on the video, subscribe to our channel, hit that notification bell, and leave a comment. Do hope to see you guys on the next one, and thanks for watching.